Hello, in today's video will show you various ways to process your COVID-19 wage subsidy through RFMS. In this example, I'm going to use a total payment of $35,130, being 12 weeks for 5 employees at $585.50 per week. The first thing we're going to need to do is decide where you want the subsidy to show in your P&L. You could post it to miscellaneous income, or you could post it as a negative expense close to your general wage account. There isn't any right or wrong for either of these places. I recommend you talk to your financial advisor. For me, I chose miscellaneous income as this is an extraordinary subsidy and I want profit from trading to show without this in it for future years comparisons. But please do talk to your financial advisor. The first thing we need to do is look at the GL chart of accounts and create the varying COVID-19 accounts that you may want for transparency. So let's take a look at our chart of accounts first. I have created some, so I'll just filter on those and show you what I've done. So I've created 3. At most, you'll only need 2, but let me explain each of them. If you want your wage subsidy to show as a negative expense, then you'd create a COVID-19 GL account code in your expense series down by where your wages are. If you choose to report it as a miscellaneous income, then you'd want to create it down here in your miscellaneous income series. And finally, another option would be to have a current asset, a prepayment for the amount of money received. This is the one that you would use if you want to post the full amount to a balance sheet item and distribute the subsidy across weeks or months in your profit and loss. We'll talk more about that in a minute. So once you've created your chart of account items, we can now go to our bank register and post the appropriate deposits so that you can reconcile your bank register with that money in it. So you pop up here to post deposit. You're going to pop in the date that you received the money to your actual bank account, the actual amount of money that you've received, F8 on your deposit number. Uncheck this and override this with COVID-19 wage subsidy or something similar as is appropriate for your business. We're going to say OK here. Sorry, I've already closed the month. So let me come and reopen the period of March so we can do this, and we'll try that again. So 250320, 35130, F8 on this one, uncheck deposit for sales income, override your subscription to COVID-19 wage subsidy or whatever it is that you want to have showing here, say OK. This little message here is telling me that I've already posted a deposit for this exact same value, and I can see it down here. I've already posted them here, the various examples which I'll use later on. But just so that I can show you the GL distribution, this comes up here, and you would go looking for the COVID-19 accounts that you want to choose. All right. So if you wanted to show it as an expense, choose your expense. If you wanted to show it as miscellaneous income, show it as miscellaneous income. If you wanted to push it through to a current account, to a current asset so that you can distribute it over a wider period of time, you would choose that. However, I'm not going to post another COVID-19 account because it's confusing for everyone. So I'll just get out of there. And we've got our 3 options, examples here that I wanted to show you. So now we've deposited the money, you can come along in here and reconcile that as you would normally do with your bank register. All right. What does it look like in our general ledger? All right. So I'm just going to, first of all, print the GL journal for you, and I've already got these, my prepayment. That's my COVID-19 wage subsidy in my expenses. This is my COVID-19 wage subsidy in my miscellaneous income. And I'll just print the detail for you so that you can have a look at it. Right, the deposit here shows that the origin of this transaction was the bank register. And in this example, I was posting it to my prepayments account because I'm going to distribute it, all right? Down here in 7960, this is a deposit, and I posted this via the bank register again, but I'm posting it to my expense account as a negative expense. And this example here, 8250, is where I'm posting it from my bank register through to my miscellaneous income. All right. Now, if you have posted it to, I'm just going to close the month of March again for you, just quickly. If you're wanting to post it in one lump sum to an expense account or your miscellaneous income account, then it's going to show in your profit and loss. Down here, if it is in your wages, it is a negative wage thing, ignore please the amount of money that I've done there because I've posted some journals. And then down here, as a COVID-19 miscellaneous income, again, there is general activity in this month that's upsetting the number from 35,130. But that's where it would show. So your subsidy, if you're going to post it straight to your P&L, is going to show all of it in the month that you've made the deposit and will impact profitability on that month alone. Okay? If you are wanting to post it to your current asset as a prepayment and distribute it, then it won't hit your P&L until you do your journal postings. And that's what I've done here. I'll just close the month of March and I'll show you the journals that I have already posted in these accounts. I'll just make it a bit larger. Right, so here was my initial payment, okay? This bottom one here for 11710 is a journal posting that I've posted for a third of my 35,000 to cover the month of March. And it's reduced my prepayment by 11710, and I've posted it to my wage subsidy in my expense area and posted as a subsidy there. And I would again do one for April and one for May, and then my 35,000 has disappeared. If you wanted to post it weekly based on the weeks, then you would divide your 35 by 12 and do the same thing, but post it as a weekly amount. And that's likely in New Zealand if you're wanting to do this, because the month of March did not incur all the COVID-19. We only got it in the last week or so, didn't we? The journal entries look a bit different. This one here is a recurring journal entry, and I've set it up to post 3 times only, and then I could forget about it. The system's automatically going to do that for me. But if you're wanting to post it weekly, then we're going to have to come in and do a journal batch entry when you do the wages to claw back a 12th of this into the appropriate account. So that's how you would process your COVID-19 wage subsidies. If you have any further questions about that, then feel free to email us on help.au@rfms.com, and we'll come back to you and assist you with your COVID-19 wage subsidy processing. That's help.au@rfms.com. I hope this video has been helpful.